So we've been looking at image sequencing over the last few videos, and I just thought I'd come back and wrap up and put all of our assets together that we've built, all of the different types of image sequences that we've looked at. So I'm going to make a new composition to do that in, HD TV 1080p, 2 seconds long, 1920 by 1080. Give it a name, final. Final will be fine. Now let's pop a few things in there. Here's our background, and I'm just going to lighten that up by duplicating that layer, and I'm going to add dodge, and I'll drop the opacity back just a little bit. So that's a nice sort of painterly, scratchy background. And on top of, and we made that out of a sequence of JPEGs straight out of my iPhone. I collected that sequence together, and I've been able to, because it's sequentially, all those files were sequentially named, could import them as an image sequence into After Effects. So an image sequence is like essentially a video file made up of a series of images, and it's an asset that can be treated like a video. The second image sequence that we worked on was a sequence of After Effects layers. So I had a file that was made in Procreate, I created a bunch of different layers in Procreate, just the brush, and exported that as a PSD. In PSD we can import into After Effects, and then I've layered those, I've sequenced those layers. And the third thing that we did was a bit of frame-by-frame animations, I suppose. All of this kind of sequencing is a traditional process, but frame-by-frame animation is definitely kind of where it all started. And I created that frame-by-frame animation in Photoshop using the video timeline and drawing in every frame, so creating a sequence of drawings in Photoshop, exporting that as a video, and then importing that into After Effects, and I can use it in the timeline just like any other asset. Oops. Bring down the scale. Alright, so that's our combination of three image sequence assets all together. Now my Blink movie, I need to duplicate that again, and I'll sequence those out. I Command D to duplicate, right clicking, and I am looking for the keyframe assistant. I'll sequence those layers, click OK. What I might do is, probably won't make much difference, but I want to reverse the timing of this layer, so that there's a kind of a seamless join in the middle there. We can do that by right-clicking, going to Time, and Time Reverse Layer. And we'll just preview our work. And looking good. So 3 different types of image sequencing, hopefully to bring into your practice.